Triple H discusses who's responsible for WWE's new era. Fans have already coined the current era of WWE as the Renaissance era due to the shift in narrative and presentation with Paul Triple H Levesque at the helm of the promotion. During the WWE WrestleMania press conference, Levesque commented on how responsible he is for the new shift. "It's not my era, it's our era. When I say our, I mean everybody in WWE," Levesque said. He then thanked all those involved with getting WWE to the point where it is today. "The people that endured, the people that hung in there, the people that trusted, the people that over the last year gave their sweat and tears to get to where we are." Levesque then noted how he and everyone else involved in wrestling all started from the same place with a love for wrestling. "We wanted to do it and work our AES off at it and make a product that fans could all enjoy," he said. "When people are throwing my name at the top of it, it's their era every bit as much as mine. I can't do this without all of them." The current era of WWE should also be attributed to two other men according to Levesque, Lee Fitting and Nick Khan. He then explained how crucial Fitting has been to WWE production. "Man, Fitting is all in, and for me, he's the kind of guy that I want to go to work for," Levesque gushed. Fitting had previously worked in college sports before he joined WWE. "The Roman Reigns truth that needs to be acknowledged about WrestleMania 40's greatness. The Roman Reigns truth that needs to be acknowledged about WrestleMania 40's greatness. At the heart of many of the biggest moments and matches from Lincoln Financial Field over the weekend was a commitment to long-term storytelling, some linked directly to Reigns himself and dominant champions. They are things Reigns and his Bloodline story helped usher back into WWE. There are few guys that come along in our business where you say during the period of time they were in it, they changed the industry," Paul Triple H Levesque said. "I mean that in front of the camera. I mean that behind the camera. He's changed the industry." Under Reigns' watch, Sami Zayn rose to a new level of stardom during his Bloodline run. His story of striving to become a singles champion again dates back to losing to Reigns at Elimination Chamber in February 2023. All of it put him in a position to have fans invested enough in him to defeat Gunther and end the longest Intercontinental Championship run ever at 666 days at WrestleMania 40. Drew McIntyre's quest to become a world champion again, this time in front of fans, and the bitter resentment he brought into the story stemmed from getting cheated out of beating Reigns at Clash in the Castle thanks to Solo Sikoa in September 2022. The biggest reason there was a World Heavyweight Championship to put around Seth Rollins' waist for 316 days is because Reigns was dominant enough to have WWE unify the WWE and Universal Championships. Reigns' cousins, Jimmy and Jey Uso, got to live their WrestleMania dream of a match against each other because of the storytelling and spotlight the Bloodline provided them. Lifting up his family was Reigns' main goal in all of this. And over in the women's division, Rhea Ripley is working toward one of the more dominant main roster women's championship runs in company history at 374 days and counting. Lastly, Cody Rhodes wanting to finish his dad's and family's story of becoming the first to win a world championship in WWE is incredibly compelling. But what Reigns built allowed it to be in the conversation for one of the greatest babyface moments ever because he was a historically dominant and nefarious champion, allowing Rhodes' win to get a full year-plus build and a story compelling enough to interest Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the biggest movie star in the world, to be a part of it to create a greater launching pad for the new face of the company. This had to be something greater than even Hollywood could offer because he does all kinds of stuff now. "He's that successful," Reigns said of The Rock. "For him to be paying attention to us and want to be a part of what we're doing, it just speaks on how special the Bloodline is and how we primed this place and made this place a destination for everybody. There's no question now. This is the place to be, and it's because of us." The weekend was the perfect time to end Reigns' run, because from a creative and business perspective, he's helped lift WWE to a point where it's as hot and fertile as it's ever been. It's everything Reigns strived for when he returned during the pandemic to change the game, as he watched WWE stars at an empty performance center wrestling the same way as if a crowd was there. It was time to use the silence and allow your voice to be boosted and allow yourself to take it to a different dialogue, Reigns said. "Now we can tell stories, get into deeper dialogue, Game of Thrones style, where you better pay attention. You better listen up because next week more info is coming." We didn't stumble upon this, we knew exactly what we were doing. Reigns and Paul Heyman shared a long embrace on the stage at WrestleMania with Rhodes and his family celebrating in the ring. One day we may find out what was said, but I know what should have been. You did it, my tribal chief. It's done. Mission accomplished.